You do all the research online about how to keep the garden clean from the infestation of the bugs, the tiny white dots. I couldn't find a definite solution. There is none, especially in my conditions here, because all these mealybugs, as soon as I can eradicate in one spot, they are immediately moved around by ants on purpose, because the ants like the sweet what they produce, so they themselves, the ants, carry around the mealybugs and plant them in other spots. You see? Today the new route, I haven't seen so many ants here. So after I cut down in the morning the plants on this side, the ants began agitated and began looking for other source of bugs probably. And yesterday I cut down these from here too. I pulled them out like this. I pulled them out here because I saw, look at that. Look at that. Already ants have moved colonies of mealybugs over here. So the infestation is impossible to get rid of. All neighbors where I've looked around, all places have this issue. Look at that. How dense the infestation is. I just pulled it from here. Look at that. Look at that. How can you get rid of this infestation in such conditions? Impossible. Last piece of green fence, which I've been taking care here not to get infested, but I have no choice. Got to get rid of it. The other issue is this as well creates a lot of seeds, so seasonally it's gonna be full of litter here, which I had always taken care of, but now when I have tools all around there and materials, not tools, the materials, then all the litter gonna make a mess there, so I better get rid of it as well. Pretty much the best solution I could come up with for now. These are the seeds they produce, and they produce them a lot. So it's a constant cleanup. So I suppose after cleaning this up now, it will be the last cleanup of a street from this plant material for a while. But here now gonna be a big work to move all this stuff away to get to the root, because if I don't, it's gonna push from all sides out and gonna be infested already below there before I can even see it. Meanwhile, a moment to take a look at water again. I'm not gonna stir it this time, and clearly it's more transparent now. I can see the bottom already, and it is becoming transparent. So these must have been a bunch of microscopic air bubbles with the help of suspension by some residue from mountain. One of the vines I was able to pull out easier, but the bigger one is going all the way down there, and I'm still not in the end yet. So everything is shaking and moving here when I'm pulling. Some of them are not coming out very easily. Trying my best, but they are only breaking into pieces, so I cannot get roots out. They are quite deep there. One way of dealing with such roots is just chisel them, because they are so hardened. I can only get them out by splitting them deep inside with these spikes and hammering them until they split, and then pick up the pieces. There is no other way of doing it sometimes. Some of those I have no choice but to break the roots, but sometimes I'm lucky to pull out the longer ones, you know. You see how far they go. They break anyway, so I have no choice but to deal with what I can and bring them out from here. The mission with removing vines and rooting them out is accomplished, at least on this side where I've seen them. There behind maybe many more, and definitely are. The street is clean now from a big mess which the plants have always created here on the fence. Just a reminder, I'm trying to be careful here. Just a reminder how beautiful it is here. The view on the hill, on the ocean. Regardless of these noises around here, most of the time it's a paradise feeling. I have a little pond. Actually I created this pond myself 2 years ago. Dug out, it was just flat here. And I would like to make the place worthy of this view.